Most people chase success by chasing outcomes, money, status, validation. Stoics did the opposite, and they won. 2,000 years ago, Stoic philosophers uncovered a brutal truth. You don't manifest wealth by wanting it. You attract it by becoming the kind of person it responds to. Discipline over desire, control over chaos, power over impulse. Stoicism isn't about positive thinking. It's about unbreakable inner order. And when your inner world is ordered, the outer world has no choice but to follow. In this video, you'll learn 10 Stoic rules that don't rely on luck, motivation, or external approval. These principles harden your mind, sharpen your decisions, and quietly place you ahead of 99% of people, financially, mentally, and strategically. Master these rules and you won't chase success anymore. Success will move toward you. Number 1. Control what you can, ignore everything else. Most people waste their lives reacting to forces they cannot command. Markets, people, trends, luck. Stoicism begins where weakness ends, ruthless focus on control. You are not entitled to outcomes. You are responsible for effort, preparation, and response. When you internalize this, anxiety dies. Wealth is not built by prediction, it is built by execution. The Stoic does not complain about the weather. He adjusts his strategy. When others panic, you remain grounded. When others freeze, you move. This emotional neutrality gives you a massive edge in business and finance. By refusing to emotionally engage with what lies outside your control, you conserve energy. That energy compounds into clarity, patience, and decisive action. Over time, this discipline separates leaders from the emotional crowd. Control creates calm. Calm creates precision. Precision creates power. This rule alone eliminates 80% of mental noise, and noise is the enemy of wealth. Number 2. Discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation is a drug. It feels powerful but fades quickly. Stoics built their lives on something far more dangerous: discipline. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It moves when tired, acts when bored, and executes when others wait. Success belongs to those who operate on systems, not emotions. Wealth compounds through daily, boring, repetitive action: saving, investing, learning, building. Discipline turns these actions into identity. The disciplined man does not negotiate with resistance. He understands that comfort is the tax paid by the poor-minded. Every time you act despite discomfort, you strengthen self-command. Over time, this becomes unshakable confidence. Stoicism teaches that freedom comes from self-rule. If you cannot command yourself, you will always serve something else: people, cravings, or circumstances. Discipline creates reliability. Reliability creates trust. Trust creates opportunity. This is how wealth is built quietly, without hype, without shortcuts, without collapse. Number 3. Desire. Less to gain. More desire enslaves. The Stoics knew this long before modern psychology confirmed it. When you want too much, too quickly, you become manipulable. Markets sense desperation. People exploit it. Stoic wealth is built from independence, not hunger. When you reduce unnecessary desires, your standards rise. You stop chasing money and start choosing strategy. Voluntary discomfort trains you to function without excess. This removes fear. When you're not afraid of losing comfort, you negotiate with strength. You wait longer. You walk away faster. You accept only favorable terms. Most people are trapped in lifestyle inflation. Stoics escape it. They understand that needing less increases leverage. True wealth is not how much you earn. It's how little controls you. The less you crave, the more you command. And money moves toward command, not need. Number 4. Master your emotions or pay for them. Every emotional reaction carries a cost. Fear causes hesitation. Greed invites recklessness. Anger blinds judgment. Stoicism is emotional mastery, not emotional suppression. The Stoic observes emotions without obeying them. He pauses, he evaluates, then he acts. This pause alone prevents most financial and life disasters. In investing, business and leadership, emotional regulation is a superpower. When others panic sell, You assess. When others chase trends, you wait. When others rage, you remain composed. Emotional discipline creates credibility. People trust those who are stable under pressure. Stability attracts responsibility, and responsibility brings wealth. Master your emotions and you master timing. Timing is everything. Number 5, build inner wealth. Before outer wealth, money amplifies character. Without inner stability, wealth destroys. Stoics built character first: patience, restraint, clarity, self-respect. Inner wealth creates long-term thinking. You stop gambling and start building. You resist impulsive spending and pursue compounding assets, skills, relationships, systems. Confidence rooted in discipline is quiet and magnetic. It attracts opportunities because it signals reliability. A man who knows himself is not easily shaken by loss or seduced by excess. This emotional resilience allows him to stay in the game longer, and time is the real multiplier. Outer wealth without inner order collapses. Inner wealth inevitably finds outer expression. Number 6, accept hardship as training. Stoics did not fear difficulty, they welcomed it. Hardship sharpens perception and strengthens resilience. Every obstacle forces adaptation. In wealth building, adversity teaches risk management, patience, and creativity. Those who avoid struggle remain fragile. Fragility breaks under pressure. The Stoic reframes pain as preparation. When setbacks come, he does not ask, "Why me?" He asks, "What is this training me for?" This mindset builds anti-fragility. Each challenge increases capacity. Each failure refines judgment. Over time, hardship becomes advantage. Those who survive storms gain access to deeper waters. Number 7, think in decades, not days. The Stoic plays the long game. He ignores daily noise and focuses on compounding decisions. Wealth is not built through urgency, but endurance. Delayed gratification separates builders from consumers. When others spend, you invest. When others rush, you refine. Thinking long-term allows emotional detachment from short-term losses. This prevents panic and encourages patience. The market rewards those who can wait. Stoicism trains waiting without weakness. Time favors the disciplined. Number 8, become immune to praise and criticism. Approval is a leash. Stoics cut it. When you depend on opinions, you lose autonomy. Financial independence begins with psychological independence. You stop performing and start executing. Praise inflates ego. Criticism distorts focus. The Stoic treats both as noise. This neutrality grants freedom to make unpopular but profitable decisions. Those who think independently build differently and profit disproportionately. Number 9, prepare for loss to remove fear. Stoics practice negative visualization, not pessimism, but preparedness. By accepting loss mentally, fear loses its grip. When fear dissolves, action becomes bold and clear. You stop clinging and start calculating. Prepared minds recover faster. They don't collapse under volatility. Fearless patience is rare. Rare qualities command high value. Those who accept loss early win long-term. Number 10, principles, not circumstances. Circumstances change. Principles endure. Stoics govern themselves by values, not moods. Principle-driven people are predictable in the best way. They act with consistency. This consistency builds reputation. Reputation builds leverage. When you act from principle, decisions simplify. You don't hesitate. You don't regret. A principled life scales. Chaos does not. This is how Stoics build wealth that lasts beyond cycles. Stocker distribute equally. Media Pure Group 103. Number 10. Live by principles, not circumstances. Circumstances change. Principles endure. Stoics govern themselves by values, not moods. Principle-driven people are predictable in the best way. They act with consistency. This consistency builds reputation. Reputation builds leverage. When you act from principle, decisions simplify. You don't hesitate. You don't regret. A principled life scales. Chaos does not. This is how Stoics build wealth that lasts beyond cycles. Lastly, success is not something you chase. It is something you become aligned with. The Stoics never begged life for rewards. They trained themselves to deserve them. They mastered their impulses, ruled their emotions, and moved through chaos with discipline and clarity. And that is why power, wealth, and influence followed them naturally. If you apply even one of these rules consistently, your mindset will begin to separate from the crowd. Apply all 10, and your life will stop reacting and start commanding. Remember, the world does not reward intention. It rewards self-mastery. Walk away from this video with fewer excuses, stronger discipline, and a mind that cannot be shaken. Because when your inner world is unbreakable, the outer world eventually submits. Stay sharp, stay disciplined, and live by principle, not circumstance.